Hi, my name is Rose. When I was 10, I found out that the woman I called Mom was actually my aunt. My biological mother had given me to her as an act of charity, since my aunt couldn't have children and my mom already had 3. Ever since then, I haven't stopped wondering, was I an act of kindness or just an act of neglect? People always said I had a unique look, olive skin, this odd shade of green eyes. I started wearing glasses at 6, so maybe that ruined the effect. Doesn't matter. Let me just tell you up front. My life wasn't some wild adventure. Just me, drifting through school with a weirdly decent sense of humor, and a family situation no one could explain in one sentence. Now, my dad, God bless his midlife crisis, decided he wanted to be the next Steve Irwin. Not in a cute, let's volunteer at the zoo kind of way, but full-blown obsessed. Animal documentaries, snake facts at dinner, backyard traps to train my instincts. By the time I was 7, I could name more venomous reptiles than I could types of candy, which, honestly, explains a lot. So, when Christmas rolled around, I didn't ask for Barbies or ponies or whatever other kids were crying about. I had one very specific, very non-negotiable wish. A snake. A real one. A snake? Absolutely not. But not just any snake. He's educational. So is watching a nature show. Why don't you print out a picture and hang it on your wall? His name is Venno. I already made a tank out of the rice cooker box. I'm not feeding it, I'm not touching it. And if it escapes, you're sleeping outside. I was that weird kid in school, obsessed with snakes, reptiles, and obscure animal facts. So no, I didn't have many friends. And honestly, I was fine with that. Apparently, not everyone else was.
So, as you both know, Rose is different, and I think we should work together to help her make some friends.
Well, you're saying it like there's something wrong with my daughter. Maybe all her classmates are just weird and stupid, and she doesn't want to be their friend.
Honey.
Mrs. McGill, I understand your frustration, but your daughter brought a snake to school, and she threw it at another student. Do you understand how dangerous that is?
She threw it at Jessica, the little bully brat you should have suspended years ago? But no, let's go after the quiet, weird kid who minds her business and likes snakes. Look, I get what you're saying. I do. But this is our daughter. She'll stay like this until she grows out of it, hopefully. So please, don't call us in for these Dr. Phil meetings again. Come on, honey. That night, I did the only logical thing a lonely, misunderstood 11-year-old could do. I sneaked out to get a tattoo of Venno. But the guy at the shop called my parents before the needle even touched my skin. And yes, I got an earful the entire way home. Things stayed the same until I turned 17. And then, everything changed. I stumbled across this online ad for something called the Reptile Lovers Retreat. It was this once-a-year, deep-in-the-jungle kind of event. A snake nerd paradise where people from all over the world camped out and swapped stories about their pet snakes and lizards. Next thing I knew, I was on a private jet for the first time in my life. Turns out, the whole retreat was organized by Matthew, a teenage billionaire with a thing for snakes, drama, and 5-star everything. He was the kind of guy who could throw a party mid-air like it was just another Saturday, and somehow make everyone feel like they belonged there.
Nice tattoo.
Thanks, bro. Got it last week. Finally. Been trying to get it for years.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
Oh, come on. Are guys still using that line? Is that, still a thing?
What? You've been eyeing me since the party started.
Well, yeah. You looked familiar.
Haha, see? Classic move. Old but gold.
Babe, what's so funny?
Jessica? What the heck are you doing here?
Existing? I'm here on a trip with my boyfriend. I'm not some weirdo snake girl who flies across the world just to hang out with reptiles.
Take it easy, babe. Anyway, nice to meet you.
Sir.
Roser?
She means loser. But yeah, that's me. I barely had time to process what was happening before the world tilted sideways. Literally. We were falling. Fast. Then crash. Everything went black. Where am I? The world